What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is Leo Coleslaw on MBW. You already know what it is. Excuse me. I was trying to find
Hi.
I was trying to find a shirt. What's going on, Blake? What's going on?
Let's
Trying to
see
find a
what
shirt, but
happens in
I
this
have now
lovely
found
day.
one. Yes. Hello, everyone. And yes, indeed, we are going to find out what's going to happen on tonight's episode of NBW. New Blood Wrestling, of course, the
I quit my
NXT-esque
job
type
today.
wrestling show on one of the most longest reigning episodic shows known to man on YouTube since 2016, WKW. I will get to that comment in a minute, Blake. Just want to let everyone know what is going on. Apparently, I got promoted for the paid sponsorship. So, because I got another email, and apparently I got promoted again, I guess. And I'm like, sure. Didn't think I was going to get promoted twice within like a few hour gap, but hey, a win is a win. And so, just wanted to say thank you very much for supporting me and the paid sponsorship. Let's keep it going. Honestly, if we can keep this up, again, like I said, I am eligible to get my own flavor, and you already know I know y'all want a double win thief for you, Wolfie. Thank you, man. Thank you, Rex. But yeah. So if we keep this up, I can most likely get my own flavor. I would love to get my own legendary subs flavor. That would be awesome. I just don't know what flavor. I'm thinking of blackberry, maybe blueberry, but hey, don't want to get too ahead of myself. Let's get it popping. Paid sponsorship today, as always, legendary subs, where we don't crash out, we focus. On the front link of my YouTube page, the link is right there, top link for legendary subs. Use the code Wolfie Kingston, get yourself a 10% discount, and please enjoy the product. Aside from that, if you want to help a brother out, there's a link right there under that link, and under that link is the big project. If you want to help out with that as well, or instead, please, anything helps. If I can get it, if we can reach that goal by the end of, hopefully by the end of the year, beginning of next year, again, we could do a lot of content for it. And not only that, I will be able to actually host the show at cons, at conventions. And again, there'll be content there. But alas, we got to work together. Again, you don't have to do it right away, but I appreciate the help. All the links are right there on the front page of my YouTube channel. Appreciate it so much. Thank you very much. And as always, we go to Anime Convention Support. I love, home, positivity. The content's with you. Let's get right into it. We are getting started. Here is the first match underway. This is NBW. This first match is scheduled for one
Now
fall.
here's the question, will we get to 1,000 subs
Will we get 1,000 subs before you get the pro wrestling ring? Honestly, I feel like we're gonna make it to 1,000 subs before we reach the goal of the big project. Because one, we are literally we have 9 subs left. We need 9 more subs to reach that goal. And with the big project, that goal is pretty high. And again, with all 991 of you guys, plus 6 more people that could try to help out as well, honestly, we can make it work. But hey, let's just not give up hope. Blake Allen reaches first in the ring, and his opponent, he is from the darkness, just like any other wrestler. He is mean. He is the Berserker, Eric Tyler. Eric Tyler, third appearance thus far. Where is my other phone? I literally had it. Oh, there it is. Also, I was trying to do this earlier, but I had to get my body to be like, hey, we gotta lock in fucking ADHD and all that stuff. But alas, I have a meeting at around 4, so luckily when I check the rotation time, we're going to be here a little bit of an hour, maybe 54 minutes. It depends if we get no fuckery going on. I have a meeting at 4, so I got to make it over there. And on top of that, I'm actually making another review video because, again, looks like a good amount of people actually like those type of videos. So I was like, I need to make another one. And as I'm making another one, this one's going to be a doozy. I've wanted to stream this game. However, I wanted to check it out first. And next thing you know, I was already 111 hours into the game already. And the new update dropped yesterday. So I was like, I need to make this video now, put this together. And then once that video drops, I will start streaming that game. And you will find out soon enough. I'm actually going to put it in the community chat. I'm going to put the thumbnail. I'm going to create the thumbnail. And just so you know what we're going to be dealing with. It's, I don't know. So far, I did a head start after I edited this episode. I felt very happy about it. And with the head start that I got, oh boy. Ash has appeared. Hello, Ash. Oh, yeah, Ash. Ash is in the building, you know. Ash getting ready to face Arya next week at the Hellzone pay-per-view. Ash, I want to ask you a question. How are you feeling on getting your second chance to go for the Women's Breakout Championship? But not only that, you are facing Arya, who has been fantastic since her debut. How do you feel, Ash? What is going through your mind right now? Do you think you can win the Breakout Championship? Do you think you can win it back and be a 2-time Breakout Champion? We gotta know, Ash. We gotta know. Blake freaking choking at him. Being like, shut the Here we go. We can go back to my other monitor. Here we go. Blake with a good old dive. Oh, my God. Also, how's everyone else doing today? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get it. Wait, what? Alright, there we go. We're online. Let's get it. I feel like I have a chance to try to win again, so I'm excited. Alright, that's what I like to hear. That's Ash right there. There we go. Eric Tyler with the Berserker. Buster. 1, 2. Blake kicks out. Alright, we'll see what Ash can do later tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. She needs to be prepared. Prep herself for next week. She got a week. Because after WKW tomorrow, we got ourselves the go-home week. And you already know. So far, the matches that are confirmed. We have Dangerous Brandon versus La Cabra for the King of the Wolves Championship. Chloe Cross versus Melody Anderson for the Unified Women's Championship. Of course. Good counter by Eric. Oh, wait a minute. Blake counters it back. No, wait a minute. Blake! There we go. Blake. Do you submit, Eric? Eric says hell no. Connor Kawashima versus Parker Cross for the Lethal Championship. So that's like, what, 4 titles? Wait, no. Ash versus Arya for the Women's Breakout. Nice boot. Connor Kawashima versus Parker Cross for the Lethal Championship. That's 2. La Cabra versus Brandon Bollane for the King of the Wolves Championship. That's 3. We got Angela Breton versus... Oh, God, what a dive. We got Angela Breton versus the Spaniard for the WKW Heavyweight Championship in a Hell in a Cell. Eric, Berserker Spear! Berserker Spear for the pin. 1, 2, and 3. Blake Allen suffered a nasty spear and got the dub. But yeah, in a Hell in a Cell match, so that's 4. Husky versus Leon for the WKW Heavyweight Championship, that's 5. That's already 5 matches in a row right there. So far, that's it. Those are all the confirmed matches so far. That's 5 confirmed matches for Hellzone. Here's your winner, Eric Tyler. Also, what did you say? Mr. Morales. Oh, hey, Leo, what's going on? Nah, I just wanted to, talk to you of what's the next step for the openweight champ. Your reign needs to be, as exciting as possible. Honestly, Leo, you're right. And as the openweight champion, it seems to me that I need to see more challengers. I need to seek them out, And I just, can I help you? So you're the openweight champion. I honestly don't see it. But what I can do is see myself against you in the ring right now. You know what? Yeah, I think I'll meet you in the ring right now. Right now? Oh, shit! All right. Looks like we're getting a match between Xander Rage and Davis Morales. Well, I guess Davis Morales didn't like that disrespect backstage. I don't know how they made it this fast. I don't know how they made it that fast to the ring, but hey, they're fast. Ready? On the roof. Oh fuck. Excuse me. Anyways, all right. Looks like we're getting a match immediately. Xander Rage versus Davis Morales. Oh. I don't know, man. Xander Rage, I believe, made his debut. Yeah, no, he made his debut last week on MBW after making a debut during the Rookie Cup and finding out that is Jesse Rage's husband, which I didn't even know she even had a husband. No, I'm not trying to be mean. I just didn't know she had a husband. They're they're the Rage family, which sounds really, really bad. Which sounds like neighbors that you really don't want to piss off. That family is the reason why you have a picket fence. That family is the reason why you don't invite them to the cookout. I could say so many jokes, but I'm not trying to diss the family like that. No, it's all fun. It's all fun, guys. Jesse, I know you're watching at home. Don't get mad at me. It's all jokes. It's all jokes. Wait a minute. Xander Rage. Holy shit. Xander. Oh! Kind of hard to notes of a family called Rage. I'm fairly certain they're always mad. I mean, Rex, you speak facts. I ain't gonna hold you. Like, come on.
Asterisk not piss.
Not piss. No, yeah. Well, yeah, no, I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean. Like, again, that's probably why, no one really talks to the Rage family. But again, I'm just saying this as jokes. I'm just saying this as jokes. I'm just saying it as jokes. That's all I'm saying. I don't actually mean it. I don't want them to come to my house and, bust a wait, was it Randy Orton that went into Triple H's house and threw him across the window? Or was it vice versa? I'm confused. Because, I know it happened, but who launched who out of the front window of the house? That shit was crazy. But anyways, Davis Morales. Oh man. Yeah, Davis Morales with the current openweight champion right now. One of the few graduates from the Kingston Academy. He is the second, number 2, to leave the Kingston Academy. First, we have Gavin Watkins, who became a star. And now, once again, he is currently a champion. But I think for the first time in his career, he is a double champ. Both Platinum and Monarchy champion. As for Davis Morales, as he just started, he was able to secure the dub and become openweight champion just in a matter of a few months, which I think that's pretty impressive. But I don't know, Xander Rage. Xander Rage is doing the damage right now. Wait a minute, it's time for the Rage Roar! Ooh. 1, 2, ooh! Xander almost got Davis. Triple H tossed Randy out of the window. That was during the lead up to WrestleMania after Randy spiked DDT step. All right, that's what I thought. It was Randy. It was Triple H who threw Randy through the window. And yeah, I remember that oh so well. I remember he handcuffed him, and then spiked the shit out of Stephanie McMahon. Fuck, dude. It's not every day a woman says, yeah, no, kick me in the face. You know, it's crazy. It's not every day you see a woman get kicked in the face on national television in front of her husband. It's crazy. And Davis Morales is bleeding. David, oh, wait. Wait, Rex. One. Anyways, Davis trying to recover. Something like that, I don't know. Also led to an extremely underwhelming match. All right. The hype was so good, but then it did land a little flat, didn't it? So I believe it was... Actually, I believe it was one of the previous WWE 2K games. I think it was 2K14. I think we actually played that match of Triple H versus Randy Orton, I think. I could have sworn we played that match, and yeah, I didn't find it that exciting, unfortunately. But yeah, so I can agree. It was. I'm pretty sure Triple H and Randy Orton wanted that match to be better, because let's be real, they're both iconic, and they're both like one of the top stars, even though Triple H is like officially retired now. But like, come on. And Davis. All right, Davis. Come on. Do you have to go back to the lab?
It's just because of Vicky ruling that if Triple H gets DQ'd, he would lose the title when it needed to be a no-holds-barred match.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be real. When Vicky took control, every now and then, I'm gonna be real. Every time I heard her voice, especially at the beginning of the show, I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you for the next hour, at least. God. Wait a minute. Davis, he might get it locked in. He got it. Cannon Events connects. Davis Morales may show Xander who the top dog is in the openweight division.
Yeah,
1, 2, kicks out. Yeah, hearing her screaming out, excuse me, always ruined it. It really did. I mean, yeah, it drew heat, don't get me wrong. And believe it or not, I don't know if I said this. Oh, wait a minute. Davis with the Rage Roller? Ooh. Davis like, you mock me, I mock you. 2, kicks out at 2. But yeah, no, I want to say 2 WonderCons ago, I met both Victoria and Vicky. Vicky, aside from screaming, she's actually a nice woman. She's very nice, very nice. And Victoria, I was telling my girlfriend, Liv, I'm like, Liv, well, okay, this is out of kayfabe. I told my girlfriend, I'm like, Liv, because she was like, wait, who's Victoria? And as Victoria came up to me as I said hi, she, at the same time, she was like, wait, hey, ref!
How did he do that?
What the fuck is the ref doing off camera? What is the ref doing off camera? Yeah, no, Davis was looking at him like, hey, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? Pay attention. Nah, we're gonna do some heavy investigation on that ref. Because how the fuck did he not count that pin? Y'all saw that. The ref did not show up on screen. There was no rope break. That was full on refs. That was ref's fault. Davis Morales with the pin. 1, 2. Ooh. Nah, dude. That ref specifically. But wait a minute, Davis. Setting it up. Hey! Oh, why are you holding your crotch like that, dog? How are you going to do that? Hold your crotch. And, man, what the fuck are we doing? Davis, get your shit together and get back into the fight. I'm just saying, not only as a general manager, but as a commentator, I'm like, dog, what are you doing? Davis like, let's go! Oh! 1, 2. Yes, I'll continue the Victoria story. So, as Victoria went up to me, hold on. Here's your winner, Xander Rage. Anyways, so, as Victoria came up to me, that's when Liv asked me, who is Victoria? And as she looked at me, I looked at her, and I was like, Liv, Victoria is one of the OGs. She was one of the devastating women wrestlers in WWE, and I'm just now discovering at the time that she wrestled in TNA. I never knew that because I got into TNA right when I found out Kurt Angle and Jeff Hardy. And no, I got into TNA when I saw Mick Foley at the top of the ceiling holding the freaking 2x4 with spikes on it. That's how long it was. That's when I got into TNA. What's up, Chris Harris? And so, as I was explaining that, Liv was like, "Oh, wow, that's cool." And Victoria's like, "Yeah, it's absolute. It was a crazy ride." Yeah, she was called Tara. Yep. Yep, she was called Tara. She was called Tara. That's right. Yep. And like, I was like asking her questions, like, "Hey, Victoria, I just wanted to know, like, how are things, for wrestling? Because I'm training right now, but like, as time progresses, like, what should I expect so I'm not like flabbergasted and everything?" And she was telling me a lot of things. She was like, "Listen, like, at times when you're like at the top and stuff of popularity, there's times where you're going to get lowballed very, very frequent, like very consistently, to the point where you're literally going to have to pay for your own plane ride. And if you can't take the plane, you're going to have to do a road trip, hopefully with friends. It gets overwhelming sometimes a bit, especially when, they're the one that's promoting you and they want you to show up, but they don't pay for the shit that they're supposed to provide."
Angela was the MVP of NA.
Was the
solid one count, but not there yet.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah. But yeah, so like there was that going on, and I was like, "Oh, well, damn." And she was like, "Yes. So if you're still going to pursue wrestling, that's what you need to look out for. Don't that way, since you know this information, you won't feel shocked or, I don't even want to remember. I don't even want to remember that. Goddamn." But like, yeah. So like with that information said, you won't be caught off guard. You'll pretty much know what's coming, and you won't be disregarded and shit. And then I asked Victoria, I'm like, "Okay, I do want to get better in my strikes. What's your opinion and what's your advice that you can give me for strikes?" And she's like, "Oh, well, I mean, it's easy, It's like, oh, it's easy, you just gotta like, put force into it, but don't actually like go with the hit all the way." And then she like at the last second, I didn't realize that she locked in. The moment she explained how to strike, she locked in for a quick second, smacked the dust out of me. And I was just shocked. Like, it didn't hurt, but I was just like, "Oh." And then after that quick second of her locking in, she was like, "Oh my God, I am so sorry." And then she gave me like a nice hug. She's a good hugger. I love her hugs. But yeah, she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." I'm like, I'm not mad. I was literally caught off guard, and that was fantastic. And honestly, that was it. After that, we just continued talking about like wrestling and like all the stuff that she's done and whatnot. And, it was a good time. Victoria, nice woman. Very nice woman. And the fact that we were able to see her again, I can't remember the group's name exactly, but I remember Rosemary. I just can't remember the team name she was a part of. I know exactly the team that you're talking about too, because I just started looking at Rosemary's matches around like what? I want to say maybe a year ago, maybe last year, because actually no, because I remember Rosemary was actually part of WKW a few seasons ago. This was like around season. This was when 2K17 showed up. No, 2K18. It was when 2K18 popped in. So that was around season 3. Rosemary was on the roster for a little bit. They were like the Clown Circus. Yeah, they were, but that wasn't the exact team name. But yeah, it was Rosemary, and then it was this other chick, and then there was that guy. There was a guy there that was having a insanity mindset gimmick. I just can't remember. It was something Pete, Crazy Steve. There we go, Crazy Steve. I do remember another member called Crazy Steve. He was fun. Yes, that was the guy I was talking about. It was Rosemary, that other chick, and Crazy Steve. The Menagerie? Was that what it's called? That don't sound right, but I mean, I'll take your word for it. But yeah, I studied Rosemary a little bit during that year of season 3, which was 2K17. I mean, 2K18. It was 2K18. And then, like, I actually started watching TNA live at times. And yeah, I've seen a lot, I've been seeing a lot of Rosemary, and I'm like, she's pretty cool. I don't think that was the name. Yeah, I was about to say, I mean, we can look at, I mean, y'all can just look it up, because I don't know what it's called either. 2, 3, there's been a bunch of teams back in the day I liked. I think TNA had the most teams that were the most obscure, in my opinion. I think there was a lot of more teams in TNA than WWE, and TNA had the most obscure teams, but they were actually low-key memorable. 2, 3, like Truth and Consequences, they were fun as hell, plus had Xavier Woods, so bonus, yes. Oh, I guess they were called that, alright, bet. Hey, whoa! Where are the lights? Oh, it's Ash!
I can't believe she's here.
Oh my god, oh, Ash! Giving Arya the choke slam!
What an impact made.
Fuck you! The way you... Fuck you! Alright. Maya Suzuki, Princess Haku, and Tista Fernandez, and Psycho Morgan in a fatal 4-way. This is gonna be insane. It was Mike Nux, Rebel, Crazy Steve, and Freak. Okay. Alright. Okay, those members sound... Those members sound ring a bell. They do ring a bell. I remember Mike Nux too. I remember Mike Nux. Wasn't Mike Nux a former wrestler in WWE? I could have sworn he had a different name. But yeah, no, I was like, I know Mike Nux. Mike Nux sounds hella fucking familiar. Mike Knox in WWE, and then TNA he was Mike Nux, which is kind of dumb, but whatever. It's like, hey, just change the letter. Oh yeah, Mike Knox was part of them. Yep. And her opponent for the fatal 4-way women's match, Antista Fernandez. But yeah, so yeah, that was my story. You know, off kayfabe. That was my story of when I met Vicky Guerrero and Victoria. They were really nice. I love them both. Vicky may be annoying when she's screaming, but again, that's her fucking gimmick. We all know that she's not like that in real life, because if she was, holy shit. Who's in AEW now? I don't fucking know. All I know is that some AEW stars are going to WWE, like Ethan Page, who's still the NXT champion, which it's still kind of messed up that they kind of lowballed Trick Williams like that. I'm gonna be real. I don't think Trick Williams held the title for that long. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he held the title for that long. Just like how they lowballed him when he won the North American Championship. And the funny part is, Sky and Wolfie were there live. They were there live for NXT No Mercy. Was it No Mercy? No, it wasn't No Mercy. Yeah, it was No Mercy. And next thing you know, Trick Williams wins the title and then immediately loses it at the next NXT. And I'm like, that was fucked up, dude. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to do that to him. And then they fight, and then they're like, okay, we're sorry. We're going to let you have the NXT Championship, which was a good match. But then they lowballed him again. And then they're like, oh, Ethan Page from EAEW now showing up in WWE. He's going to win. And it's like, why? Why? Like, I'm pretty sure you guys have noticed. But it happens a lot. Knox used to be in the Aces of Eights. So, yep. That's a team that I remember Relic and Wolfie used to talk about a lot. Because that was when TNA was fucking hot. Like, TNA was hot at the time. And that was when Taz revealed that he was the newest member of Aces and Eights. I still wasn't so sure about Team DX versus Team Rated RKO in a clean sweep. That one was questionable. That one was questionable. I will agree on that. But where was I? Yeah, so, as I was trying to say, we can all agree even in the Triple H era, they still do that fucking trope where in the trope, a new wrestler shows up and then they win a title. I've noticed that back since what? Because I got back into wrestling in 2010, and then that's when I started picking things up by 2012. Aces and Eights was a great idea, but they dropped the ball so quickly, in my opinion, right after the leader was revealed. You know, I think they should have kept the leader a mystery. I think they should have kept it a mystery, in my opinion. They should have kept it a mystery. Because if they did it like that, Goldust used to be in TNA, but he was known as a Black Reign. Yeah, I know, I'm aware, but no one really talks about his TNA reign because it most likely wasn't that good. Good spear by Princess Haku. But what else can we talk about? This is great, as we all enjoy wrestling and talk about wrestling. But yeah, like as I stated, a lot of people that come in immediately get the title treatment, and I really find that unfair, you know? Plus also having Garrett Bischoff as a member didn't help. Oh yeah, Eric Bischoff, or was it Garrett Bischoff? Anyways, he, Rex, do you remember Immortal versus that other team, that other faction? Remember that feud? I remember that it was Immortal versus, I can't remember the other name. But like I remember that part. Mr. Anderson destroyed the Aces and Eights. That he did. And honestly, was that a good thing? I mean, in a sense, it was. I mean, I've been a Mr. Anderson fan since he was his Mr. Kennedy days. I think, in my opinion, his Mr. Anderson run in TNA was way better than his Mr. Kennedy run. Oh my God, did Psycho Morgan do a double clothesline? Jesus. Anyways, his run in TNA way better than WWE. And the fucked up part is, I remember that 3v3 match where they were doing a gimmick where it's like, oh, Lakers versus the Nuggets, and Mr. Kennedy did a back suplex off Randy.
No way.
It looked like, I'm gonna be real, it looked like Randy did get hurt because of that back suplex, but at the same time, I couldn't tell because I thought Randy sold it good. But I guess apparently due to that, that's literally what got him fired. That's literally what got Kennedy fired. But now look at him. Mr. Anderson on TNA, he had a fucking monster-ass run, and I loved everything about it. And not only that, now, since he's not on TNA anymore, he shows up on other wrestling promotions, and he even did NWA for a while. And I was like, yo, let's go. You know? I love Mr. Anderson. Kennedy Anderson, I think having him as Mr. Anderson is way better than his name as Mr. Kennedy. But, I mean, it's still fun. Mr. Kennedy! Kennedy! Actually showed up on WKW around season 4. He was a former WKW Hardcore Champion, so yeah, that was a good homage. My favorite line I heard him see doing his whole Mr. Anderson entrance was, ladies and with the mic. Ladies and gentlemen, pause. All the assholes in the building coming in from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
This is all going to come down.
Mr.
This is really any superstar's game, and you have to be impressed by the fight they're showing.
Anderson. It's funny. Whenever he does that entrance, I fucking love that entrance. I wish WWE can bring back that entrance, since he's not like wrestling in like a big time promotion. I want that entrance to come back. I would love to. I mean, I know Wolfie would have loved to use it, but honestly, that was a really fun entrance regardless. Excuse me. It was a hell of a fun entrance. I remember he called Disco Inferno an asshole multiple times and then made him bleed. I remember that. Let me see. It was Immortal versus Fortune. There we go. It was Immortal versus Fortune. I'm going to be real. I think it's ran its course after I saw them show up at the same time for the third consecutive week. I was so over it. I was like, all right. And I think it's mainly because of Hulk Hogan and Eric Bischoff combined. If it was anyone else, I would be hyped. But my God, I was annoyed. I was fucking annoyed. They had like 3 inexperienced wrestlers in the group, plus a bunch that weren't even decent wrestlers. I can't remember who they fought. Fuck. My favorite... Oh, okay. There should be more funny personal ring announcers. Honestly, they really should. There really should be, to be honest. They really, really should. But yeah, nah. Again, Mr. Anderson's entrance, in my opinion, is one of the best ones out there. It's one of his best entrances out there. Especially when he would just start glitching the fuck out. I remember one time he shows up, asks for his mic, and his mic doesn't come down till a minute later, and then it bopped his head, and he just starts swinging, and he just grabs it, and then he's like, from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr. Anderson! And then just walks down. I was like, what the fuck? I never laughed so fucking hard in my life when he did that shit.
Even says I stole a ride. How's that make you feel?
I especially like the Cena versus Del Rio one when where Cena even says I stole your ride. How's that make you feel? Yeah, I remember that one. Ricardo Rodriguez. The fact that he was also a wrestler too, I was like, he wrestles? Because the fact that he did that perfect cross body, I thought it was just so it could be for that bit. But the moment when I followed him on Twitter, way back then, he doesn't really post anymore as far as I know. He actually wrestles. I was like, wait, he's an actual wrestler. I thought he was just a ring announcer that would do spots. But no, he's a wrestler. And I'm like, hey, I'll take it. And then there's Alberto Del Rio. And there's the voodoo shit. Anyways, Alberto Del Rio or Alberto. I forgot his other name. Wow, it's that forgetful. But yeah, then there's Alberto Al Patron. I don't like that. Alberto Del Rio was the better one. However, again, after what he did, I mean, hey, I'm surprised he's still wrestling. I'm surprised people still want him, still like seeing him wrestle. The fact that no other major company is going to take him on. Cena giving his own announcement, ending with Justin Roberts extending out his name. For 20 seconds. Yeah, that was one way of Cena putting people over in a sense. Yeah, now Alberto went from millions of people to now just a freaking high school gym. But I think that he's now wrestling in either AAA or CMLL, so he can still wrestle for thousands of people. But I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Y'all can quote me on that. I don't know. I mean, don't quote me on that. That's what I meant to say. Don't quote me on that. I don't know if I'm that Alberto is now in CMLL or AAA, somewhere in the Mexican circuit, in the Mexico circuit. But yeah, aside from that, no one in America wants him. No one in America wants to wrestle him. And I'm telling you right now, when we reach that goal to get the actual ring for the big project, as much as I would want that to happen, I already know there's going to be some controversial shit. There's going to be a lot of controversial shit. If I bring out Alberto El Patron to the big project of CKPW, oh my God, my channel would be in danger. Everyone would have been like, so you like So you like bringing people that like to abuse niggas. Let me like, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I'm trying to do. And would you look at that? Psycho Morgan won the Fatal 4-Way. That was actually pretty dope. There's so many cases where wrestlers have such a huge downgrade from when they wrestled in WWE. Yup, that's true. Alberto Del Rio. Fucking Velveteen Dream, which I heard he started wrestling again around early this year, but a lot of people were upset. After 3 years, he made that apology before the match. Yeah, dude, it's a lot, and I mean a lot. But you know, it just. I can't say it is what it is. It just sucks that, it came to that, Honestly, especially with Del Rio shouldn't have done that. The fact that he became an abusive spouse, which is why Paige was no longer with him anymore, that was fucked up. I'm gonna be real. Like, he had no reason doing that. As for Velveteen Dream, oh my God. Honestly, I don't even know if they even proved that it was true or not. That was the shitty part. Because from what I was told when I was watching Wrestle Talk, they stated that they did not find any evidence. So they just let it slide for a while. But then they found more evidence, but it still didn't connect to him. But aside from all that buildup, they pretty much led to take out their hand, and they had to just pull the plug and just be like, yeah, this is your last match. You'll be facing Adam Cole for the NXT Championship, and you won't have that's it. You're done. Because the funny thing is, Velveteen Dream was actually supposed to beat Adam Cole at that time, but due to those allegations, he lost it. And then after that, he was gone. 3 years later, he made an apology and tried to get back into the wrestling thing. But again, people are still weird about him. So there are a bunch of wrestlers that have potential, but the moment they make those decisions, man, it sucks. It sucks because you see them so much to go far, but then when shit like that happens, you're like, well, I'm sorry, man, I can't do this to you.
Huge praise, but then screwed himself over.
Don't need to talk about him. He has such huge praise, then screwed himself over. Yeah, valid. Very valid indeed. And then, since we're on this topic, let's talk about the Usos and Jeff Hardy. Don't get me wrong. I love the shit out of Jeff Hardy. However, out of all the fucking DUIs that man has got, I am still questioning how the fuck big wrestling companies, that was sick, that big wrestling companies were still able to take him in. Because y'all already know how I am when it comes to alcohol. If you can't handle your alcohol, stay the fuck away from me. I can't trust you. Even talking about him in a positive light is more than he deserves. Yeah, valid. But again, how has Jeff Hardy been able to get so many chances? Again, I love him. I love what he does. I love his wrestling work. But again, as for someone that fucking has a bad history of seeing people intoxicated with fucking alcohol, I'm gonna be real. I wouldn't have been mad if Jeff Hardy couldn't wrestle anymore because of how many fucking DUIs he's gotten, or just drugs in general. I'd rather have him get the help he needs. So many people just want to try and help people conquer their vices. There is a limit to how much you can really help. That is valid indeed, Rex. That's valid indeed. It's just it just baffles me half the time. How in the hell were you able to get that many chances? God was on your side, and I'm not mad about that. Again, I am not mad about that. However, again, out of horrible experiences of seeing people heavily intoxicated, I'm still shocked to this day that Jeff is still able to wrestle. And the fact that Matt Hardy, you know, his brother, was like the only one that was still able to have a good wrestling career. So when you think about it, if you compare the two, Matt Hardy had a more successful wrestling career. Now, don't get me wrong. Jeff Hardy has had multiple, monumental, amazing matches. But the drugs, the alcohol, they've always got in the way for him. And I honestly feel there's something deep inside him that has a dark side to the point where, like, Jeff, like, you know, withdraws. And again, it's bad. So honestly, for you guys out there, if you or you have a friend that is going through those problems, please, I literally ask you, please stick with them, because they're going to need your help where they least expect it. Believe me. Now on to the Usos. Man, they had a couple mug shots. They had a couple DUIs. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, dog, how in the hell were they able to get arrested? Because I think one of them or both of them got arrested at least once or twice. And then next thing you know, they're still wrestling. Now again, as you can tell, they have, you know, fixed their ways, which is why the bloodline story arc has been incredible until there were certain matches where they just ran it into the fucking dirt. But they're doing better, and there's word in the rigmarole that Jimmy is already cleared. It's just a matter of when he's going to show up.
WWE has several wrestlers that were in jail at some point in their lives.
Oh yeah, clearly. Multiple wrestlers from WWE has done jail time. We're not gonna ignore that. Oh, and there's Parker Cross, looking at Connor like, yeah, you better keep that title warm for me, bucko. Hellzone is lit. Hellzone is gonna be lit. And now it's time for our main event: Cody versus William Pooh.
Who remembers Filthy Animals from WCW Ray?
Who remembers Filthy Animals from WCW?
Conan and Eddie.
I'm gonna be real. The only WCW match I ever watched in my fucking life was the Halloween special. I knew none of the wrestlers. Not me, since I never watched WCW. Yeah, actually no. It wasn't WCW, it was WCCW. And again, it was a Halloween episode. I didn't know none of these niggas. I didn't know any of these niggas, and I watched it, and I'm like, it's still wrestling, so I watched it. But after that is just a vivid memory in my head. Wow. Introducing your NBW champion, the Golden Standard, William Pooh. Excuse me. Now look, Chris, just because I haven't watched WCW doesn't mean I don't know the history of WCW. I know Rey Mysterio was part of WCW. Hell, at the recent game, WWE 2K22 or 23, yeah, WWE 2K20. No, it was 2K22. WWE 2K22? Bro, we literally had to go through a WCW match of Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero. But aside from that, I know the history of WCW. I may not have watched it, but I know the history. I remember showing you an Extreme Rumble match and what the fuck with all the light tubes. Yep, I remember that. I was like, what is happening? Here we go, y'all. The main event. The Golden Standard. versus Cody. On the run! What time is it? 3:09. Good, good. We're already at the main event, so we're making precious time. Precious time. The moment this ends, not only am I going to be working on the review video that I've been working on since last night, that's when I'm going to have my meeting, and then whatever happens after that, I will see. Hopefully, I can most likely finish the video before then. Before, like, I want to do another stream, but, you know, we'll see how it is. But, yeah, I know the history of WCW. I know all about it. I never watched it from what I remember, but I know the history, so no need to refresh my memory of, like, oh, Rey Mysterio was heel and actually went maskless. Like, yeah, I already knew that. But, anywho, yeah, man, that was crazy. Freaking people doing drugs, people doing abuse, people doing other nasty shit that I'm not going to fucking talk about and bring up because I don't want to do that. And DUIs. It's absolutely insane. Oh, fuck. Hey, Rex, you seeing this? Dude, I think William fucked up Cody's legs.
I just sent something funny on Discord.
Alright, I will most likely check that out. Oh, good counter by William. William! You shot a burglar that broke into your home. Do you seriously value your things over someone else's life?
Perry getting his legs focused.
Nicolas Cage. Yeah, Cody getting his legs focused. Yeah, for real. This looks low-key bad. If his legs continue to be targeted, William is probably going to be putting him on the shelf, if I'm being honest. Oh yeah, no, his legs are being heavily focused. Holy shit.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Damn, yeah, he's heavily aiming on the legs, ladies and gents and non-binaries. Fuck, William again just recklessly aiming for the legs. You ain't gonna walk again, Cody. Oh, God. Jesus. Now William's like, come on. Get up. Get up. Oh, he's busting a Lord Death. Pick it up. Pick it up. Ooh. Oh, clothesline. Miss. Nope. Mink. Oh, wait a minute. Counter by Cody. Here we go. Cody trying to go up. Oh, but his legs. He felt his legs. Oh! Oh. Ooh. Does it wear off or is that permanent? Oh, no, that's permanent. Rex, you see this shit? Look at the play, look at the playback. I'd expect more of this anger directly to an older wrestler, not someone from the new gen coming in. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. William is doing the most right now with a Pele kick. And once again, aiming at the legs. But looking at that debuff, I think Cody's going to be put on the shelf. Cody is doing a lot. I mean, Cody is not able to do a lot is what I meant to say. Here we go, kicks out. Up. Here we go, Cody. Wait a minute, backflip, roll up, kip up. Pele! Your legs are fucked, don't do that! That's not a debuff, that's an injury. Oh! Well, Cody, the fact that your legs are injured and you decided to do a fucking Pele kick, I would never. If I was a wrestler, but you know.
New gen wrestlers do get angry a lot more than the old gen.
I mean, if you're talking about that in WKW standards, depends. I mean, you're not wrong, but you know, also depends on which wrestler we're talking about from old gen and new gen. There we go. Wait a minute. Oh, good forearm by William Pood. I mean, hey, he took his slogan seriously. Old heads out, new gens in. And yeah, he's taking that quite literally.
Painkiller.
Adrenaline is a hell of a painkiller. Fuck yeah, it is. Oof. Yeah, adrenaline is a hell of a painkiller. Dead ass. Cody just not able to move. Took a phenomenal forearm, and now another golden forearm. Oh my god. I've never seen an NBW champion of all people brutally beat the shit out of someone. Like, Rex, when's the last wrestler we've seen in WKW that has actually done this much fucking damage? Because this is absolutely insane. Cody able to do a swinging neck breaker. Williams bleeding a little bit. 1, 2. Ooh.
Old Gen out.
Old Gen out. Sounds like we might need a new legend killer. William might be the next legend killer, if I'm being honest. No one before this. Fuck. So William is the one. Is the one and only one that has really beat someone's ass like this. Yikes. Here we go. William again. Wait, Cody making sure his legs don't get injured than it already is. Don't do that. 1. Man. Oh, another kick. Oh, Cody. Ugh. Oh, wait, it connected. Going for the pin. 1.
First Randy,
1.
then EC3.
First Randy, then EC3. I mean, we're talking about WKW standards. We're not talking about WWE standards. We know Randy Orton was the legend killer. EC3, well, I don't recognize his game as a legend killer, to be honest. But we're talking about like WKW standards. William Poot is, as far as according to Rex, the only man who is literally brutally hurting people. Nah, dude. God, adrenaline. I fear for Cody when the adrenaline wears the fuck off. In TNA, he beat a good amount of legends there. Oh, he did, huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. No. I do remember EC3's game a little bit when he was a heavy star in TNA. And then after the Dixie Carter arc, that was it. Oh, Lord. Hey, we need some EMTs to come here. We need some EMTs to come down here. Here's your winner, the Golden Standard, William Booth. Forever gold indeed. I don't know, man. Looks like William has changed a little bit. The golden standard is at an all-time high. Old heads out, new gen in. And if the new gen can't hang, well, that's not William's problem, as far as I'm concerned. But that has been a very unique episode of MBW today. Now, I need to prep for my meeting, and I also got to finish editing this video so I can post it. And, what's up, Ogre Man? It's been a hot minute. But I do plan on, hopefully, if my homie Ash is not busy, her and I will do another Valorant stream. But, I don't know if I stated this on stream when I was playing Valorant, but I'm a announce it here. Because lately, I've been bumping into, me and Ash have been bumping into people wanting to quit the game mid-match. And when no one wants to surrender, that person that wants to quit the match just leaves the game and goes AFK and ruins our chances of playing the game. And I hate that. And it's funny because most of the time, the moment the team gets 1 point, when we have like 3 or 4 points, literally the one team member on my team asks to quit. And then if we don't quit, because we're not bitches, they disconnect from the game and go AFK. and ruin the rest of the game. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to go for a perfect game. Like, is it possible? Yes. But you got to remember, there are so many people playing on the console version of Valorant. Exactly. I'm too legit to quit. And that guy, he's unlegit. And for that, he must quit. Yeah, I know that reference. Fucking love Hot Rod. I fucking love that movie. It's one of my top, that's literally my top favorite Andy Samberg movie. Fucking love that. Anyways, but yeah, so if this continues, word to the MC Hammer. Yeah, I do.
Sucks someone leaving
Stay sweet.
Game.
Oh, that sucks. Someone leaving mid-game. Yeah, I know. It sucks. And that's like the one thing that I hate having the experience when it comes to playing Valorant. Like, don't get me wrong. My brother refused me to play Valorant. But the moment Riot gave me a code, I was like, hey, I'm down. And so I played it. So many people were have been so nice and actually subscribed because of me playing Valorant. And low key, I don't want to stop playing Valorant and lose those subscribers. However, I am sick and tired of people leaving the game all because of one loss. It's a 5-round. It's like we have a chance to get 5 points. Just because the other team gets 1 point, it's not the end of the world. Trust me, I'm not the best Valorant player. I can tell you that right now. But I am a decent player who gets better the more I play. And I want to do that. We're already 3 weeks in me playing Valorant. I want to hit that month episode. The moment I hit the episode where it states I'm 1 month in of playing Valorant. I do want to reach that goal, but I'm tired of facing people that keep quitting mid-game. Don't be a fucking quitter. Just play the fucking game, dude. We all have our days where we don't play well. That's just how it is. Don't quit mid-game. Don't be a quitter. You need to be too legit to quit. Don't be unlegit. Because if you're going to be doing that, you must quit. And I don't need quitters on my team. But, alas, thank you very much for being part of the stream. Same, I play like crap. Yeah, like, see, not all of us play good. Some of us play like shit. Some of us don't. But at the end of the day, we're having fun playing a game. But alas, I appreciate y'all joining the stream. If you'd like to help support, once again, our paid sponsorship is Legendary Subs, where we don't crash out, we focus. The link is on the front page of my channel. Use the promo code Wolfie Kingston to get yourself a 10% discount. And if you'd like to help out, there are other links down there below. Please, help out as much as the best you can. I'm not expecting a lot, but I appreciate the help nonetheless. If we could, I'd love to do a ranked Apex with you, and another if we could get together the stream. Okay, I'm telling you right now, Relic, I don't play Apex anymore. I'm done. I had my fun. I cannot play Apex anymore, dude. I lost full feel. I can't do it. I might try it again. But I'm telling you right now, I stopped playing Apex for a hot minute. But we'll see. Maybe. Probably not. I don't know. We'll see. But alas, again, thank you so much, guys. If you want to help support the boy, the links are on the front page of my channel. I appreciate it a lot. Don't let the darkness dim your light. Make sure life doesn't end in despair. Oh, trust me, I know, Rick. I just because I don't play Apex, that doesn't mean that I don't see I don't see stuff happening. Remember, since you don't really go on social media a lot, I do, and I be seeing a lot of cracks and holes and stuff. But that's just me. So yeah, don't let the darkness dim your light. Make sure life doesn't end in despair. As always, the contents with you. Please make sure you give yourself a damn good one.